Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the best damn sports podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
Welcome back.
Yes.
It's been like
about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
2-3. Listen, life happens. That's really all we can say.
That's all.
I mean, I do want to give a shout out before we start to Dre from the Sports Way with Dre Day podcast. Mm-hmm. He checked on me like every day for like 2 weeks because like he knew about what was going on. So shout out to him. Like, listen, I appreciate
you're a real one.
Yes, and like, sir, like you're a real one. I appreciate it because like it was really helpful. And we were supposed to I was supposed to go live on his page.
Right.
He's been asking me for like over a year. I just kept putting it off. So whenever me and him get that going, I would definitely like let y'all know because I was actually going to do it for the first time. So yeah, how has it been, Victoria?
It's cool. You know, nothing too exciting.
I'm really just waiting on like warm weather. This
weather's been like back and forth. Like, is it spring? Like
is it winter still? Because like it was legit like warm last Friday, and then like today is like you still need a hoodie. It's not adding up.
Nah,
I don't
know.
I have no idea.
You know, that's St. Louis for you, so.
Hey, it comes with it. We should be used to like. I guess you.
I don't know why we keep complaining about it. Like
we should be used to it. But it's such a problem because it's like the middle of April and I'm still wearing a full-blown hoodie.
I guess, you know, everybody's just wanting summer to be here because, you know, because of Rona, we've been like stuck in the house.
Yeah, and I feel like folks want to be outside.
Right.
I mean, I'm not begging for it to be extremely hot because I don't like being that hot no way. The heat just is not, I'm more of a winter person.
I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a brutal summer because winter wasn't that bad. So I feel like this summer's gonna be like, whoo.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but we did have like some days like where we got a bunch of snow.
Of course.
But it wasn't excessive, so I do get what you're saying. I get that. I'm just ready to see what's gonna happen because it's sports that's still happening.
Yeah. Let's
talk about you went to a Cardinals game.
I did. They finally opened Busch Stadium. You know.
How was it?
It was amazing. You know, they only let like a certain percentage in. Okay. So it was looking like no offense, but it was looking like, you know, one of them athletic, what's that team? It was looking like one of those two, like the Marlins, you know. It was looking like that kind of stadium, you know, ain't nobody, and a lot of people in there.
Oh, a team we don't care about, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I get you saying.
A crappy team that nobody cares about. That's what it was looking like.
Okay. Okay, I'm caught up, okay.
But the atmosphere was still good. Okay. You know, we got some of the best fans in the world. We still showed up and showed out.
True.
And it was the day that they beat the crap out of the Nationals. Like, they was like, I think the score ended up being 14-3. We left in the seventh inning, but it was like 14-1 when we left.
Most people leave doing that seventh inning streak.
Listen, if it was up to me, I like to stay the whole game.
Really?
I really do.
Even when like stadium was at like the full capacity, like before COVID-19, I was always like, whenever I would go, we would always leave at like the seventh inning stretch.
Well, also it depends on the time too, because
that makes a big difference.
I see why people would leave at the seventh inning because it was around 9:30 when we left, so people got to go to work and people got to go to school. So
and because like if you were here like going to games like before COVID. Traffic is bad downtown.
Oh, traffic wasn't that bad. Well, we left at the seventh inning, but traffic wasn't that bad because there wasn't a lot of people in there. But, I'm
glad you went. So it was like a great atmosphere.
It really was. The weather it was in the 60s, a little chilly, but it was still good.
I'm trying to go to a game.
Yeah.
We should go together.
I know. We should.
We got...
Well, I was going to go to a Blues game next Tuesday, but they postponed it because of COVID. So yeah.
Okay, we should talk about this because I feel like we should like go to a game.
We should,
because I think that it'd be lit. But it has to be on like a weekend.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter though. I'll go to whichever one.
But I'm glad you went because I saw your pictures. I was like, oh, they got the Molina like jerseys.
Yeah, I had my
on.
Molina little shirt on. You know, he didn't play that game. I was so upset. But yeah, he became like the first catcher to catch like 2,000.
I saw
catches with the same team.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Yeah, that's an achievement.
I did see, it wasn't the game that you went to, but I believe it was a game. It could have been this week or maybe last week. I don't recall. But they played the Brewers, and Colton Wong plays for that team now. And he was really emotional. Like, I believe our fans gave him like a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I feel like that was really like worthy, because
we always do that, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
for our former.
I was just saying, like, he was. I feel like he played with us for a really long time, and like just to see him like be with a different team, it's kind of weird. But like, I thought that was nice. But I think most teams do it anyway, or like most fans, they salute to like previous players,
especially if they contributed. Immensely. And what was crazy because before the Cardinals played the next day. We said with the game we read, we was like, they making all these runs, right? Like in the 5th inning. Watch the next game. They not going to get nothing. And what happened?
They didn't get nothing.
Dude, they lost 6-0. Like, they didn't do anything. I'm like...
That's how it be, though.
So all your energy, like your offense... I'm just like,
that's how
really?
That's how it be.
How it go.
I've noticed that with them though. They give you
like,
everything.
Y'all demolish one game and then the next game
they give you everything one game, and like the next game is just like, all right, we just showed up.
The next game was at around noon, so maybe they was just like
a little tired.
Yeah, I mean, no excuses.
It's no excuses. Okay, so question with you going to that game and seeing how they were playing, what are your thoughts on the rest of the season? Like, do you see them going far?
Speaking of Matt Carpenter, he finally hit a home run. He was in a little slump.
Okay.
He hit a little home run, got the curtain call, you know, because we was like,
what's up?
What's up? Like, so that was pretty cool. It's early.
Okay.
Real early. Arenado is killing it.
Okay.
Like, seeing him being happy that he's on this team. It's just gonna be great. It's gonna be good for the team. You know what I'm saying? The whole morale. You know.
Okay.
So they got quite a ways to go. But I mean,
it's the first part of the season. It's real new.
It's super early. But I mean, they looking okay.
Okay.
They could definitely need some improvement. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay,
we're third in our division.
I'll take that.
We're third. At least we're ahead of the Cubs.
Hey, the baby birds.
As long as we are ahead of the Cubs, that's all I care about.
Those baby birds. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that because it is like we're still like fresh. The season is still new, so I'll take that.
I guess everybody's trying to get acclimated.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And I'm looking at the team. I'm like, who is? I should know, but I'm like, who is these people?
I will say though, it feels like a whole fresh new team though.
Yeah.
I will say that. But along with the Cardinals, we are still in hockey season. The Blues have been, I don't know, it's kind of so-so. But I do know I know the trade deadline is approaching for hockey, so maybe they may make some changes which may help them at least try to make the playoffs or be back to the Stanley Cup team we know that they can be. But I'm not gonna lie, they've been struggling. They have been struggling. I do know tomorrow here it's the honoring of Bobby Plager because he was a Blues player. It's gonna be like a parade down Market.
Okay.
That's gonna be really nice for him. I'm just listening. I love hockey so much, and the Blues, I want them to be the team that we had in 2019. I'm just hoping for that.
I know, don't y'all?
Yeah. So hopefully, they pick it up and make some changes because I feel like sometimes changes are needed, just to get them just to get them back to what the team we know that they can be. Because like it's been like a seesaw with them. Like one day they high, one day they not, and like that's the inconsistency. It will really throw a team dynamic a little bit.
Agreed.
And I don't like the inconsistency. I don't like. I feel like if you're gonna be on consistently. Now you may have one bad day, but to have a good day, bad day, that's a lot.
I mean, you don't know. Sports is like you can't predict.
You can't, and that's the bad thing about it. That's the bad thing. I wish sports was a little bit more.
No, then what? There would be no fun in it.
True. So I see that. I'm just saying, me as a fan and as a spectator, especially of a particular team, you want them to be on.
Of course. I mean,
each time they touch the ice.
At least we not repping a sucky ass team. I'm just saying.
True.
Like, I'm just saying.
True. I'll take that.
So just be grateful.
I'll take that. So I hope that like they pull it around because like we are nearing towards the end of the season. So hopefully they pull it together because I'm trying to be a championship city again.
And I at least want to go to a game before whatever happens. So
yeah. Whether it's a playoff game or whether
it don't matter,
game,
man. It don't matter.
Just as long as we there, I'm okay with it. So I did watch the NCAA championship, the tournament, March Madness.
Yeah.
It was lit. I
heard there were a lot of upsets too.
It was.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about it is that like it be those teams like who you don't even think would make it. They were knocking out like
top
number
teams,
one seed. Yeah.
I know your team, UConn, got knocked out.
They did.
Women's.
They got knocked out in the Final Four, I believe.
Yeah.
But congratulations to the women's champion. It was Stanford. So shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Russell Wilson's sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's on that team. Yeah.
They play hard.
Yeah. And you know what? We all know she's Russell Wilson's sister. Let's just call her Anna, bro. Like, congratulations to Anna. Okay?
Yeah, stop calling her Russell Wilson's sister.
She's just not only Russell Wilson's sister, okay?
She's gonna be a star in her own light.
Yes.
And shout out to the men's championship winners. It was Baylor.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to next year's championship.
But that's crazy because a lot of the teams weren't in it. So it's like
like some teams were out because of like COVID regulation. So like not every team got a chance to play, but it still made for a great tournament. I feel like whoever did play, they played hard, and I won't take this win or championship from them just because of the circumstances. So congratulations to those two teams. I'm already looking forward to next year. I am. I might even make a bracket.
So you didn't make one this year?
No, because listen, I just be watching. Because I feel like my bracket is going to always be busted.
I mean...
And I don't like that.
What are the chances you're going to get a perfect bracket? I'm just saying.
I'm trying to be perfect. Okay? I'm trying to be perfect here. But yeah, I am looking forward to next season. It should be a good time.
Yes.
But I'm not going to lie. I was really bummed out when UConn got knocked out. I was really bummed. Really bummed. But it happens. It happens. Who knows? I might see them again in the same position next year, and they might win it all. Because, like, I will say with UConn, Paige Buckers, she's a baller. She balls out. I want to meet her because, she was doing it all on the court. She was doing it all. But it was a really great tournament. They even got past the whole like situation like with the women's like training room like being nothing.
Yeah.
So it's I'm not gonna lie, it started off rough because I feel like there was a rough patch. Like that was ridiculous. But they resolved that, they upgraded their like training system. So yeah. Or to their best of their ability. But like it's still overall a great tournament, even with COVID and the restrictions and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna say kudos to the NCAA, but like I mean, y'all did whatever. Yeah. So
all right. Now let's move on to the WNBA Draft.
That was last night.
That was April 15th. Yes.
I love draft night for any sport.
I like it for the simple fact I just like to see the players get excited.
Yeah.
I just like to see them with their families excited about the opportunity. So there's only 12. There's only 12 players that get drafted each round.
Yeah, it's different because in the NBA it's like I think it's 32 around
something like that. Yeah, because it's 30-something teams, I guess. So,
yeah. And it's just 12 teams in the NBA.
Right.
I mean, in the WNBA.
Right.
Yeah.
So the number one pick was Charlie Collier, and Katie actually guess FaceTimed her.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
So. Yeah, she's number one with the Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings actually got the top two. I'm like, how'd they do that? But yeah, they got the top two bigs. Like, that's what's up. And then I'll just go down a few names like Ari McDonald. She's with the Atlanta Dream. Michaela, I cannot pronounce her last name, but Michaela, she's with the New York Liberty. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one where her granny was dancing. I think.
Yeah. It's been a video that's been everywhere. It's been everywhere.
Went viral.
Her grandma was lit. Yes. She was excited. She was real lit.
So that was good to see. And then also Dee Dee Richards. If you don't know who she is, that's the young lady who was she got injured. She was paralyzed, and then they told her she couldn't walk, but she's playing, and now she's in the she's been drafted in the second round for the 17th pick for the New York Liberty. So yeah, like she said, don't let nobody tell you what your future gonna, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody preconceive what your future gonna be. Listen, so I'm happy for her. But yeah, that was pretty much it. They had 3 rounds. That was about it. But yeah,
I look forward to the draft just because you get to see their excitement. They get to go on and do what they want to do. That's always the goal. If you play a sport and you enter in to be drafted, the goal is to always make it to the professional level. And so, I feel like when you achieve that, it's always great to just watch and see your reaction.
Right.
I love watching the drafts. Whether it's NBA, WNBA, the NFL, it's just great to see people with their families, those who have been their support system. I'm ready for the season to start though. Yeah. Because I heard WNBA has new jerseys. Oh. This is their 25th year, so it's the 25th anniversary year.
Okay.
It might be lit. Well, it should be, because the women are, I say it all the time, they play team ball. It's not like a one-man show. It's consistent team ball, below the rim. They play the fundamentals, which is what basketball is, and I love to watch them. So I'm ready for the season.
All right, let's jump over to the NBA.
Want the government name?
Go ahead.
The National Basketball Association.
Yes. So, LaMarcus Aldridge just surprised us with an announcement.
Was you surprised by that?
It came out of nowhere, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. He just told everybody on social media that he's retiring from the NBA for health reasons.
Okay.
It
blew me.
Yeah.
When I saw the tweet, so I saw it on ESPN's tweet, and then I saw it on Bleacher Report. And I was just wait. But, like you just said, I feel like if it's for health reasons, it's best to get out while you can.
Oh, yeah.
Before you seriously injure yourself even more. And he said that I played well, and I got a chance to do what I got a chance to do what I love. So he's grateful, and he's at peace with his decision. That's what I really like.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was just still just it was a shock.
Yeah,
it came out of nowhere.
He played for 15 seasons, or 15 seasons. He said, quote, I put basketball first, and now it's time to put my health and family first.
I feel like you should always put that first, your health before anything.
Yeah. Now if I'm not mistaken, he was diagnosed with a heart issue back in 2007.
Okay.
So and he was playing a game. I'm not sure what game he was playing, but he said he was playing a game, and he felt like his heart, like it was an irregular heartbeat while he was playing, and he said his rhythm got worse, which worried him. So went to the hospital, whatever. And so, I mean, look, a heart ain't nothing to play with.
Not at all.
So.
There's nothing to play with.
Right. So I did my job for 15 years. I'm
out
gonna
of
leave.
Here. I'm out of here. I get that. Like, your health is way more important.
Like I would hate to see him playing and then he just drop on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth it.
At least now he's like, I can retire. I played 15 years. I can retire and just be at peace with my decision, knowing I gave y'all everything I had for 15 seasons.
Yep.
And I'm not saying this will be the end of us seeing him. Like, who knows? He could be an analyst, anything. But this is just the end of him playing his playing career. And I am okay with people choosing their health before any job. I'm trying to listen. If your job is causing you to be sick, or it stresses you out, it's time to pack it up. I'm not saying that's what basketball was for him. I'm not saying it was stressful, but if he noticed like his heart was beating irregularly, hey, there's nothing to play with. It's time to really evaluate like your life and your health. Like, hey, I have a family. I need to be here for. It's time to try something different.
Yep, and all the NBA players and stuff, they showed love to him. Now LaMarcus Aldridge did play for the Portland Trail Blazers from 2000. Yeah.
Listen, I've only seen him in a Spurs uniform. Only a Spurs uniform. Only a Spurs uniform. Only for Pop.
But he's been on the Trail Blazers from 2006 to 2015. So how? He's been on there longer than the Spurs.
I can only picture him in a Spurs uniform, and don't ask me why, but I only picture that man in a Spurs uniform.
Anyway, Damian Lillard expressed his, he would like for LaMarcus Aldridge's jersey to be retired in the Raptors. Okay.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. So, like, he spent most of his career with this particular team. Right. Yeah, I can understand that.
He contributed a lot. And in 2015, 2021, he played for the Spurs. And then recently...
Whatever.
And then recently he was playing for the Brooklyn Nets for like a short period. But, yeah.
Okay.
So...
I mean, I think what Damian Lillard is asking, I think that's very reasonable. That's very reasonable. I mean, I'm sending all type of prayer and love and light and good energy to LaMarcus Aldridge. He had a great career.
Yeah, he had a good career.
Yeah, a great career.
No doubt.
So congrats to him on his. Listen, I said it for Tom. Who just retired? Drew Brees. If you can reach the point of retirement, that is not a time to be sad. That is a congratulations.
Like, you did all you could.
You did all you could.
Put all your heart and soul into it.
You made it to where you should be, especially because like you are retiring on your own
terms
and not because of an injury that has taken you out indefinitely. That's what I really respect and admire. So I wish him all the best, and hopefully like we see him soon as an analyst. Like, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of analysts,
yeah,
Paul Pierce got fired on his off day. How does that happen? How you get fired on your off day?
Listen, I feel like he should not have gotten fired.
Because that's his own personal...
That has nothing to do with ESPN. It's not like ESPN's time clock. Like, that's...
True.
Why? It's probably the nature of what was going on, but I'm like...
Yeah.
Really?
But, like, if that is your...
I guess they look at it as like you represent.
I guess even when you are not here, you still represent us as a brand. I mean, so with that in mind, like, I guess how do you like differentiate between my personal life and this job?
Well, in this case, it would probably be not being on social media,
not being on live, not being on live,
not being on live with 300 something followers. At least make it to 1,000 or something.
Or
if you gonna do that,
or just do close friends. Instagram,
it's still gonna go. It's still gonna come out. Like
a person could record it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Because I was gonna say Instagram does have a close friends option now.
But
I'm just really mad that he was fired on his off day.
That's messed up, man. That was messed up.
I feel like Paul Pierce be having it real.
You know he don't care.
He don't probably. Yeah. I'm just saying he got fired on his off day. And if you don't know, like ESPN is ran or it's in collaboration with Disney.
Yeah.
So that's probably the main thing. It's the Disney part. Disney is for children. That's probably the main issue. It probably isn't
Disney
even
ain't all children stuff.
It probably Disney World, Disney Channel, Disney.
Oh my God.
Walt Disney was made like for the children.
Oh, okay.
So that probably is what the main problem was the Disney aspect because it's with ESPN. Regardless, I don't feel like the man should have been fired because that's his own personal time. But he was on live, all his followers. It was a lot going on in the live. Okay, it was a lot going on. But you get fired on your off day. Ain't that kind of crazy? And I have no idea what Paul Pierce is doing now. I have no idea.
We'll see him in something. It's all right. He'll be all right.
No
he
idea.
good.
You think
he good?
Okay. I hope he good.
Yeah. Now let's talk about D Wade. I'm not sure.
I saw that today.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he has an ownership, a stake in the Utah Jazz.
That's a big deal.
Joining majority owner and team governor Ryan Smith. So he has plans to take on an active role in the franchise and the region. And some people would say, D-Wade, why not, take ownership or, stake in Miami, Miami Heat,
Because that's where you spend all your time.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe I'm playing devil's advocate.
He did say that he has a strong relationship with Ryan Smith.
Okay.
And they share like a vision.
Okay.
But it doesn't negate the fact that he still has love for Miami Heat. He has expressed that. He says he has respect for the Heat organization, and that won't go anywhere. So yeah.
And maybe he did try with the Heat first. They probably just weren't open to it, and maybe the Utah Jazz was. You just never know with these things. It's all about business anyway. But I feel like that's a great business venture. I love seeing retired players still stick around like with the sport in some aspect. So I think this is going to be awesome for him. I like that.
Yep. So he joins the latest of several Hall of Famers that have has NBA ownership, like Grant Hill with the Atlanta Hawks, Shaquille O'Neal with the Sacramento Kings, and Michael Jordan, of course, the Charlotte Hornets, yes, and also Magic Johnson. He had a previously 4% stake in the Los Angeles Lakers. Now we don't know what percentage D-Wade has with the Utah Jazz. He also has a close relationship with Donovan Mitchell. Okay. So yeah.
Listen, this might be a well-rounded, great partnership. Because like the Utah Jazz are already a great team. So we just got. I'm excited just to see like what comes out of this, and just to see how what type of advice he may bring to the team and getting them to that next level of getting a championship. So congrats to D-Wade. That's what's up, man. Great opportunity for him.
Yeah.
Great. I love that. I want to buy into a team. I got no money though, but I got no but
Now let's talk about Kobe Bryant for a sec.
Kobe Bean.
Yeah. So the Basketball Hall of Fame was supposed to be scheduled for last year, but because of COVID, that did not happen, and also, so they didn't happen. So now it's for this year. They're doing it for this year with the same honorees: Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and a bunch of other people. And it has been announced that Michael Jordan is going to induct the late, great Kobe Bryant. He's going to present him and honor him, which I feel like is a great choice because of their relationship. And
just the way that Michael, he spoke at the service.
Yeah.
His emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people didn't know about his relationship with Kobe and how, like, deep it was.
Yeah.
So, obviously, this would be a great choice. Like, Shaq and...
I feel like
he
Shaq
would kind of make it...
I think Shaq would have made it great, too. But I think Shaq would have made it, like, more funny.
Right.
Which is fine.
Which is cool, but...
I feel like Michael would make it more sentimental.
Yes. Okay. Exactly.
Honestly, if they would have asked Shaq, I would have been fine with that too. If they would have asked Michael like they did, I am fine with that too. I would have been fine with either person.
And I think the family had a decision. I think they chose Michael Jordan to do it,
which is fine.
So, yeah,
I feel like Michael, like we just said, like he would give a more like make it more sentimental, like touch your heartstrings.
Right.
I feel like Shaq would probably have put a couple jokes in there, which is always a good thing. And I feel like that's Shaq's way of keeping his composure and not being overly emotional. And whereas Michael Jordan, he gonna cry, so he gonna cry. But I saw. Speaking of Michael Jordan. Because speaking of Michael Jordan, I saw a quote the other day from Reggie Miller.
I saw that. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
The quote is not verbatim. I'm summarizing. Paraphrasing. He basically said that if Michael Jordan would have asked him to join his team, like when they were playing in their particular era, he would have basically told Michael,
hell no.
Yeah, hell no. And I feel like, who asked you, sir? Was he asked that question?
I don't know if he was asked that question or he voluntarily
shut the hell up.
What?
Voluntarily shut the hell up because that's a stupid answer.
But, I mean, not quite, because that's what made it great back then, because you didn't have those super teams. You had, like, one superstar on each team.
True.
So that, I understand him saying hell no. But I never liked Reggie Miller to begin with.
And he gives off very salty vibes. Like
he's very salty, just like Isaiah Thomas, but that's another story.
He gives off vibes like he real salty. They're like he never got a ring.
He's because Michael Jordan, dude, you know how many players Michael Jordan prevented from not having a ring?
And I just feel like Reggie.
Was he one of them?
I feel like he was. And I feel like he's still harboring it. Sir, let it go.
But I do agree with him. Like, I'm glad that didn't happen, because, like I said, the game was
made for much basketball.
The game was so much more better back then. Now we got all these like Monstar teams and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what is...
And really? I'm sorry to divert, from Hall of Fame, but that just made me realize, like, he made a comment, but Reggie Miller, like, he just gives off, I'm salty all the time vibes, and I don't like it. He needs to let it go. It's been how many years? Let it go. And he's still harboring it. But I do get what you're saying. Like, it made for a better, basketball.
Yes.
But Reggie Miller needs to grow up. Him and Isaiah Thomas. Grow up. But let's switch it back to the Hall of Fame induction. It will be taking place Sunday, May 15th.
Saturday. Or no, Sunday, you're right. Right. May 15th.
I'm excited.
Me too. Like,
Cause I was looking forward to it last year, but it didn't happen.
I was so looking forward to. I knew Kobe was going to have like one hell of a speech. Like,
so will his family be invited?
I'm sure his family. What kind of question is that? Like, I'm sure his family is going to be there. So I guess my question, is it going to be virtual?
That's my question.
Or is it going to be in person?
That was my question. Is it going to be a virtual type of thing, or would it be like in like a small arena just for like?
I'm so not sure.
That was my question.
I'm so not sure.
That was more so my question.
I don't know.
I'm excited.
Me too. Yeah.
I feel like Michael Jordan, he's gonna be up there crying. He gonna be a new meme. But it's I feel like he's gonna give a really great speech.
Yes.
That's exciting because I was so looking forward to it last year.
Okay. Let's see. So, I'm trying to figure out where it's going to take place. So,
it might be virtual. I'm over things being virtual.
I'm not sure.
So
it's going to take place at the Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino in Uncaseville, Connecticut.
Okay.
So it's a 2-day-long event starting May 14th and ending on May 15th. And it's taking place just a couple of days before the commencement of the play-in tournament of the NBA.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's going to take place in a venue.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
It's probably not going to be a lot of people, not like fans or nothing like that.
It may be the inductees and their presenters and then the families.
Right.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. That's I'm excited for that. And it's gonna be live. I just wish Kobe was here.
I know. I just knew I already know like he was gonna give like
a great speech. But I feel like Michael Jordan is gonna do him justice and give a great, because like I will say Michael spoke very well at his memorial. I'm looking forward to that. Make sure y'all watch, because I don't think y'all listen to us. Listen to us. Watch the show. Duh.
All right. Last but not least, we got to talk about this Tokyo Olympics that's probably not going to happen.
Maybe not.
I don't know, but it's less than 100 days that this probably will happen. So Japan. So they are having a hard time trying to contain COVID.
Oh, no. It's time to wrap that up.
That means...
Wrap that up.
It means that they may reconsider not having the Olympics again this year. Because it was supposed to happen 2 years ago, right?
In 2020.
2020, right.
So it was supposed to be last year.
Yes. So...
if you're having a problem containing the virus, you should not be inviting people over there.
I mean, so they're saying that Japan has exhibited poor performance in containing virus transmission, along with testing capacity and a slow vaccination rollout.
Oh no! And we 100 days out.
This is according to the British Medical Journal. So.
And we 100 days out?
Less than 100 days.
Oh, baby, trying to just
and I've seen a picture of Simone Biles. She actually posted them like training for the Olympics.
I've seen some of the like outfits for Team USA and some for Canada. If you don't have it under control and you have a slow rollout for even a vaccine, it's time to make a decision like ASAP. Like, is this gonna be a thing or not?
Yeah, they may reconsider not having this, man.
And I'm going to be so sad because I look forward to the Olympics. I love it.
So they said a survey of more than 1,000 Japanese doctors last month showed that 75%, that's huge, 75% believe it was better to postpone the games.
Again?
For this year, yes.
Hey, I'm okay with that because if you don't, you can't control the virus. Why? No. I say if you don't have any control over it and you are slow with vaccines, you need to really think about just saying, hey, this just may not be the year. So
only 0.9% of the Japanese public have received their first shot so far, compared with 2.5% in South Korea and 48% in the UK. So,
and do you know what's crazy is that January of next year, it's the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
So you need to make a decision ASAP so we can know which Team USA we get it. The Summer Team USA or the Winter Team USA.
So they're saying that Olympic and government officials have said further postponement of the games is out of the question. So they're going to do everything possible to prevent further contagion ahead of the games.
So basically, I'm getting it's going to be a bubble.
I don't know.
That might be their best bet is to do a bubble with testing every day for 2 weeks because like the Olympics, it's 2 weeks.
I don't know. If I was an athlete, I'm not participating. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
I'm still stuck on the whole. We don't have any. We can't control the virus.
It's been a whole year, over a year.
If you have it, they really need to invest in the bubble like how the NBA did. That should be
that
mandatory.
was a success.
A success. That needs to be mandatory.
Really probably not for the mental aspect, but
just for the games aspect,
right?
And the Olympics is just 2 weeks. So if they do a bubble for 2 weeks, okay. But something needs to give.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not gonna have all the competition. Like,
like certain competitions, I feel like you shouldn't have because like as much as we love gymnastics, it's the fact that like folks sweat. You cannot wear a mask and do all the stuff they do. Like you would probably pass out. Like they need to rethink it. Yeah, it's time to really think about what's best for the athletes. I don't care how much money this may generate for your particular country or whatever. What's in the best interest of the athletes? That's a question that's up in the air.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
As much as we may want it as a spectator, you have to think about the health and well-being of these athletes because they are the ones who are putting their lives on the line.
Just for our enjoyment.
For our freaking enjoyment. It's crazy. Well, let's hope they come to a decision quick because we are less than 100 days out. Oh, okay, cool. Great episode. Great episode. If you have not, please make sure you check out our website for all things us. Our website, it is wdwkas.com. Also, make sure you follow us on the Instagram. I do follow back. I do interact. The Instagram, it is WDWKAS Podcast.
And our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's KNO, the number 1.
Lastly, but not least, make sure you follow us and leave us a comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube. The YouTube, it is also WDWKAS Podcast. As always, I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Hey, man, what the do y'all know about sports?